a lot of people out here. Now this pool might, and generally speaking, I feel like this pool is a bit smaller than the pool on the edge. The pool on the edge I feel like is a little bit bigger than this one. But there's a lot more loungers here, as you can see. So, tons and tons of people. This is sea day right here. Day 3 of the cruise trip. So that's the entrance to the Solarium, but we're gonna walk over this way to the main bar area. So a lot of loungers over here. People, as you can see, people can hang out right over here. And that's sort of the main area where you can hang out. This is the pool bar. So this is where you can order a drink and then hang out at the pool. And this is the pool area. Like I was saying, that this pool is a little bit smaller than the pool on the edge. I feel like the pool on the edge is a little bit longer and it goes all the way out this way, I feel like, but it's pretty good. So let me show you the other side. These private cabanas can be rented for extra money. And this right here is Mast Grill. This is where you can get burgers, fries, and extra things like that for lunch. So what's cool about the Beyond is there's a lot of really cool little nooks and areas you could just hang out and stay away from the sun. As you can see, there are people over here reading books, hanging out. This area is shaded, but it's really close to the pool. And this is free versus the private cabanas that you have to rent on the other side. So that's sort of the main area right here in the center. Now we're gonna go up and I'll show you the top where you'll see the Mast Bar. But first, so this is kind of the front. If you remember on the Celebrity Edge, if you've seen that video, you see the butterfly wings. Versus here where you see the Elephant Man. So right here on edge, you have the wings versus the Elephant Man. Now let me take you to the top, to the second floor. But first, let's check out the Solarium. See, like a nice private area. And then right over here on the top, to the left of us, are the private cabanas. Hello, sir. How are you? So this area is adults only. There's no kids allowed here. As you can see, it's enclosed, so a lot of people come hang out here to get away from the sun. Now I tell you, I do feel a little bit of chlorine. I can smell it. Let me show you Spa Cafe. So this is where you can have lunch over here at Spa Cafe. All kinds of healthy options. And then juices. So this is where you can have lunch as well as the juices. If you have the package, the classic beverage package gives you juices. Well, this is where you can get them. Now, let's go to the spa, because the spa is actually right over here. So this right here, as you can see, this is the spa.
Good morning. All at once? No, there was yes, and your number? It's looking pretty. This chef always says so. how was your experience at the bench?
All right, so a little detour at the spa because I think I left my glasses somewhere, but they aren't there. So this is the solarium right here. Like I was saying, completely enclosed, but you do smell a little bit of that chlorine here. Now it's closed, no kids, and then you have 2 private jacuzzis in here, as well as a pool. Let's walk out to the main area. All right, so right here, we're gonna go to the top. As you can see, this brings you to Mast Bar, and then the Sunset Bar. Let's go up top. So a lot of people hanging out here, and then you have the walk and the run. So that right there on the top deck is the magic carpet, which we're gonna go check out. Enjoy some beautiful views on a cruise. And you're gonna hang out right here at the magic carpet ride. How beautiful is that? Now we're gonna walk up. As you can see, I'm gonna show you this, but this whole thing kind of goes up and down. It spans 2 different decks. There are 2 walkways over here, as you can see. There's a walk that's to the left, and then there's a run that's to the right. So we're gonna use the walk one and walk it, and take a look. There's the pool. There's that elephant man I was telling you about. We got a little ping pong station right over here. All right, this was the Oceanview Cafe, which we'll check out later. So you can play ping pong. And continue to walk. Now the pool, let's stop here for a second and show you, is right over here. Now this pool, in my opinion, we got a little announcement. So like I was saying, this pool is a little bit smaller in my opinion than the edge. So the edge pool I think expands out that way more, and then that way more. So there's a hot tub over there that looks like a champagne glass. And then if we swivel and go all the way over here, there's another hot tub that looks like a champagne glass. Right by the bar.
I do recommend you go out and enjoy the window seats. We just saw a whale on our starboard side about 3 minutes ago, so it is a perfect time to observe the marine life in the area. Whales.
But in general, I think that this ship looks the pool area looks a little bit. The pool itself looks smaller than the edge, but the actual area where the cabanas and where you can hang out looks a little bit bigger. There are people running, so I gotta get out of the way. But this is pretty nice. You got a track that literally like rises up and goes up and down, and you can walk it to get to the higher deck, as we're gonna do right now. Now, when you walk up here, that's the hot tub over here I was telling you about. There's an area over here for the towels and the showers. This is where you can take showers if you wanted to. And that's one of the hot tubs. So as you can see that the other one is way out that way, way over there. So that's that hot tub, and then this one is closer, one over here. Well, let's see what's going on in the center over here. So what's cool about this is you can sit, hang out at the hot tub, and basically enjoy the nice view up top. Pretty beautiful. And right over there is the Mast, well actually we're gonna go to the Mast Bar. The Mast Bar is way out that way. That's the Mast Bar. And then this is the magic carpet ride, which we're gonna go to in a second as well. So we're gonna go check out the Mast Bar, and then we're gonna go and check out the right there. Let's check that out.
You can put a boat on a ship, not a ship on a boat. And Celebrity Beyond is a ship with lifeboats rather than a big boat with life ships.
So again, here we are. We're gonna walk
Where's a boat?
because there are people running, as you can see. Look at that. Pew!
There's also a stability.
Now, there's also an area of the ship that's completely closed off to anyone unless you are part of the retreat package. This is this area right over here.
So there you have it. At the end
If you
of the
take
day,
a look,
don't think of us as the
you
luxury
cannot get in there
bus.
unless you have a seat-pass card. Now, this area right here is only to the suite passengers.
1 foot.
These are the only folks that are able to get into this area of the ship. As you can see right here, these folks are leaving. So that's the only way that you can get in there if you're part of the retreat package. But that area has a whole, there's a whole pool there, a sun deck, they have their own bar, they have their own restaurant, and a few other things going on right in there. But like I said, you have to be part of the retreat package if you want to be part of that.
Just the current time of the beautiful Solarium. It is, of course, 10:05 a.m.
So, as you hear on the announcement, it's 10:05 a.m. currently on the beautiful Celebrity Edge. Everyone is out on the front deck, enjoying the sun, doing a little bit of lounging. So like I said, this is the front area.
Then right after that one, then I invite you to the
Let's check out this right here. Is a beautiful area of the ship. This is called, this area is called the Magic Carpet Ride. So now what's going on here, right? This entire area spans all the way to the top, as you can see. There's a bar out that way, and then you go all the way to the end there. Now this entire area is suspended. So as you can see, we're hanging right down in the ocean, and you can see all the way down as you look down. So this area right here actually turns into an entire venue, right? If you take a look, this whole area will turn into a dining venue if you want. What they call they actually call that dinner on the edge. It happens to be a place where you can just hang out, right, and just chill out. Have a place to have a drink if you want. And this actually also turns into a tender station as well if you want. At some points, if they need you to tender off, it comes on deck 5. So that's what you do. You walk this all the way down over here. This is where we got the other side of the ship. So you can see the beautiful Beyond right there in the corner. And then the area right over here for the water. It's really nice.
Tonight we also have a showtime and party show. It is in the Voyage. And at 11 p.m. we have the final show of the day. It is Water Eden Time. Gracias.
So as you keep walking, you get past the Magic Carpet Ride. Right over here is the Mast Bar. This is where you can grab a drink if you want. Nice area. And I think right over here is where you get to see the Beyond. So that's the entrance, and then you keep walking. So then you do the walk. You go all the way around the pool. And this actually walkway turns, whoops all the way around. There's another area where you can hang out and have a place to lounge. And then we drop back down to the lower deck. As you can see, more loungers, places where you can hang out and do some tanning. And then what ends up happening is this runway turns around, as you can see, turns that way, goes down, turns that way, and goes back around. But we're gonna go and see what's going on over here, okay? Because there's more lounging.
But it hasn't come for the city. It's absolutely brilliant.
There's more lounging, and this is the Rooftop Garden, where you can grab yourself some lunch if you want at the Rooftop Bar, which is right over there. And then this right here is what they call the Rooftop Garden, where you could lounge, watch TV, hang out. There are loungers all over the place that you can just take. And then there's the big screen TV right over there that you can watch. As you can see right now, soccer's on as the game is on. But this is a nice little area right here where you can lounge, relax, and hang out. This is what they call the Rooftop Garden. Now the Rooftop Garden has a venue, an outside venue called the Rooftop Grill. This right here is what they call the Rooftop Grill. This restaurant is open for dinner most of the times. Sometimes they're open for lunch, but this is where you can get the barbecue specialties, you can get meats, you can get like skewers and a bunch of other stuff. This is what they call dining out on the sky. It's a little bit closed off here, so you don't get as much wind, which is nice. This stuff right over here, normally I didn't see those on the edge, so it was a bit windy versus like this area right here. As you can see, it's kind of like closed off, so you have a little bit of open space right over here, but the rest of the stuff is, closed, and this is really nice. This is the Rooftop Grill. And again, open kitchen right over here, so you can watch and see what they're doing. We'll come in here later and get some chow. Now let's walk around the ship. Let's go to the side. Let me show you the Sunset Bar and the entire side and the back of the ship, where you can catch like a really nice view.
Every time someone tells you they vacation,
So right over here,
every year.
this is what they call in the aft of the ship. This is where they have the Sunset Bar. So you can come in, enjoy really beautiful views over here, grab a drink if you want. Let's take a look at what we got. You get all kinds of drinks right over here, and then you can roll right in the center and catch one of the best views, in my opinion, on a cruise. So as you walk out the Sunset Bar, right, sits right in the back of the ship. So this is a little bit of a different configuration. Like on the edge, you have the Sunset Bar that hangs directly off the side of the ship. Here you have like a little U-ey and a bunch of like areas, as you can see right over here. There are a bunch of areas you can hang out, and that leads down to even a lower deck, which is where the Oceanview Cafe is. So that's the lower deck, and then there's a higher deck right over here with the loungers and chairs, and then you have the highest deck, which has the Sunset Bar. That's a little bit different than the way it is on the. It's a little bit different than the way it is on the edge. This usually platform extends out the whole way, and then the Sunset Bar is usually directly behind. So it is kind of different the way this is set up. I mean, I like this. It's cool. It gives the ship, in my opinion, more depth. Right, you have people hanging out on the side. You have people hanging out down there. If you want to enjoy the view and like maybe eat at the Oceanview Cafe and hang out and watch the sunset. You have the bar, and you have this area right over here. And then of course we keep walking, and you can hang back right over here and enjoy the views as well. Now some of those areas are enclosed. As you can see, there are cabanas in some. And then some of the areas are closed off. So you can come over here. This is the smoking section. This is the smoking section of the ship, and this area is closed off, so you can go and hang out right down there if you want. And like I said, this is what they call the Sunset Bar. one of the best views, in my opinion, on the ship. Another thing that's really different from the edge is you notice right over here, you have an area where you can lounge and hang out. You have a bunch of places to sit down. There are a whole bunch of couches and etc. And then right over here, there's an area for an outside hot tub, like it's a half hot tub. Now this is different than from the Celebrity Edge. You don't have any of the stuff on the Celebrity Edge at all. This is like a new area for the Beyond, which is kind of nice. It's on both sides of the ship. It gives it a lot more depth, in my opinion. I really love this area. This is definitely a big plus for the Edge style series of ships. This whole area with the hot tub and like a pool. So there's like a pool and a little mini area where you can hang out. You have a shower right over here and then a place for the kids to hang out. This is 2 feet and, well, about 2 feet. And then there's extra loungers right here, places to hang. There's places where you can hang out and enjoy the more view, and then the kids can hang out right here. You can just keep walking. This is a really cool area on the ship now. This is where you can see the Rooftop Garden from that area down there, which is really nice, and then you just keep walking. And as you can see now, we're on the other side. So this whole area just U-weaves around and brings you around, and that walkway or the runway exits right here, and you can just catch. That one ends up right here, and you can just literally catch it and walk over to the other side. Now, if you walk down, there's going to be the Oceanview Cafe, which we're going to go check out. That's the buffet. It's called Oceanview Cafe. Let's go down the stairs.
I know they're loving it.
So this right here is Oceanview Cafe. We're gonna walk in, I'll walk you around, and of course we'll do a full detailed tour of Oceanview Cafe later on when we do a full tour of the ship. This right here is where you can get ice cream, a lot of different ice cream. As you walk into Oceanview Cafe, you have Baccio right there. You have Baccio right there, and then this right here is the bread display station. As you walk in, again, this is sea day, lunchtime, so it's super busy right now. You have a bakery section right over here. There are tons and tons of views and seats. Let's walk around. So as you can see, there are a lot of people here. Like I said, I'll do a full review of it later, but this right here is the buffet. On a sea day, when it's super busy on the cruise ship. A couple of areas. I don't know if I see a lot of seats right over here, but I'll walk you around. So the buffet sits in the middle of the area while the seats are always to the left. As we're walking, we're gonna go walk around. I'll show you the other side. So as you walk around to the other side is where you can get the pizza station. And this whole thing loops around. There's the Oceanview Bar. I was telling you about it, and you can come out on that side and see the back area with the beautiful view that we saw before. So there's a bar. That's the Oceanview Bar located on the back. So as you walk through the back of the ship, and as you get to the back of the station, you see this is where the pizza is. So the pizza is located directly in the back. And as you can see, actually here, let's just see, I'll show you. As you can see, they're making the pizza right there for you. So you'll be able to grab pizza right over here in the back of the ship. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. And they're making that fresh dough right over here. So the pizza is ready for lunch. And this is basically where we walked out of. As you remember, this entire area is just a big loop in a circle. The pizza is in the back, so is the bar, and then the area for the food is right here in the front. Like I was telling you before, this is sea day. I think day 3 right now, or day 3 on the ship. It's pretty busy. I mean, not too crazy right now. A lot of people around. There are some seats available. So this is where they're making the bread right here. Ooh, look at this.
Bagel toasters, only here you're gonna find a nice bagel.
You're making me hungry. But I already ate. So this is where they make the bread, as you can see, the fresh bread they're making right here. And he's doing the toasted bagels. Nice job. So this is the second Baccio where you can grab yourself a coffee if you want. Now they don't have teas over here though, I don't think, but they do have coffees. And this is where you can get ice cream. Tons of people. Now you can go ahead. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is where you can get ice cream right over here at Scoops. There's always a line to get ice cream for, I still haven't tried it yet, but Cruz is still young. And right here is where you get to wash your hands. So as soon as you walk in, this is where you're gonna be washing your hands. So let's see, where do we start? Let's start, I guess we could let's start in the back of the ship. All right, so this area right here is in the aft of the ship. As you can see, this is on the Celebrity Edge. I call this the creepy forest. And over here, let me turn the ISO up so you can actually see this. I'm gonna call this excuse me. So on the Celebrity Edge, I usually call this the creepy forest, but in here, I'm gonna call this, I don't even know what. As you can see, you walk through, it's dark, there's glass on both sides. You have these things that are stuck in the middle, they're like, I mean, I don't even know what this is, but it's like metal. I don't know what it's supposed to be, besides an obstruction and something that you can probably knock into when you're drunk. I really don't understand what the point of this is, but it's supposed to be a walkway into the back, into Eden. But as you walk out of Eden, as you walk out of the walkway to Eden, you get to the back of the ship right over here. This is the area where a lot of the restaurants are located. So that's blue right over there that we'll do a full review on. This is where I've been eating. And if you go down, which we'll go there in a minute, that's where you can see all the rest of the restaurants. We'll go check out the main dining rooms. Like we were saying on the edge, there's 4 main dining rooms, and it's the same over here. Now a few different things. There's a chocolate bar right here. This is pretty nice. Hello. So a chocolate display. This is another thing that's different on the Celebrity Beyond versus the Edge. The Edge doesn't have this section right here. This is like a chocolate display bar section. On the Edge, I think you see like a whole bunch of areas where you can just hang out and lounge. Now this is where you can go to Blue. This is exclusively for Aqua class guests. And we do, of course, the full review of Blue will be available on the channel for you as well. And as you walk this area, there's usually something going on at Eden. So there's usually like some sort of a show or something going on. There's something exciting always happening over there. Like a party. What is this? This welcome toast event. So right here, right now we got a welcome toast event going on. Hello. There's your welcome toast right over here. Hello, hello. Hello. So what is happening over here? Looks like there's a social going on. This is the welcome toast. A lot of people are hanging out. Hello, hello, how are you? So this area right here, as you can see, you can hang, do stuff. There are people always hanging out right here and chilling. As you can see, there are people just hanging right over here on the side, waiting for the show to start. You can hang, enjoy your drink. Hello, hello. So you can walk this all the way up. And then there's seating. So you can enjoy the show right over here as well. Here is where you can see, as you can see, the show is directly located right down there. How can I get back?
How about a round of applause and everybody for this incredible band? It is the Capuchinos from Argentina. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed. Well, good morning, everybody. Hi. All right, let me hear a big hola. How is your day so far? Are you enjoying this and beyond? Are you? Yes, it's such a beautiful. Excellent. Well, my friends, if we haven't met yet, my name is Luigi, and I am really honored to be the cruise director aboard this beautiful ship. Welcome to our Captain's Club Welcome Toast. It is indeed now a tradition on Solarium cruises for us to gather around. Captain Kate McCue!
Good morning, everyone. Did everyone enjoy the extra hour back? We're going to take that back from you at the end of the cruise. So my apologies in advance, but welcome to our Captain's Club celebration. There's so many people here. Hi, everybody. I have to apologize to the folks in the back who are going to be looking at my back. But we are here to celebrate each and every one of you and your continued loyalty to Celebrity Cruises, which we appreciate, and seeing you time and time again and again and again. I see our Zenith members are up in the front as well. Celebrity Beyond, how many folks have never been on Celebrity Beyond? Raise your hands, raise your hands. Wow, a lot of first timers. How about new to Edge class?
So as you walk around the back of the ship, you can walk all the way down here. Remember I showed you that creepy tunnel? That tunnel is that way, but if you walk all the way down here, this is where they have all of the... This is where they have all the restaurants. So let's take a look right over here. This is Cyprus. It's one of the 4 main dining rooms on the ship right over here. Take a look. Really beautiful, right? Look at the painting. This is what the interior looks like. It's one of the Greek restaurants on the ship. And it's called Cyprus. Now let's walk over to the other side.
Where did he say there was a chicken?
Sounds like there's some sort of like an egg hunt going on or something like that. There are kids running around. This right here is Cosmopolitan. We'll walk into Cosmopolitan. This is where the main dining room that serves lunch, breakfast, and dinner. New York style, as you can see right here. Really beautiful. Nice setup. Kind of similar to the way I feel like it looks like on the Celebrity Edge, right? Very, very similar. But this is Cosmopolitan. This is where you can grab breakfast, lunch, and dinner on a daily basis. And you can see we got beautiful hallways, Beautiful surroundings everywhere. The casino is located over there. And if you walk down one more flight of stairs, this is Tuscan, the Italian dining room on the ship. Let's take a look and see. Art. This is what the main dining room, this is what Tuscan looks like. Really nice. If you go across, let's walk across. Now this is another thing that's different on the edge versus the beyond. On the edge you see usually that nautical clock versus this is a statue right here on the beyond. And right across from the statue, this is Normandy right over here. This is the French. This is the French version of the house. Here I want to see the menus, by the way. You can always come here during the day and see what the menus are going to look like every night. You can do that similarly actually by just checking your cruise app, which will allow you to do that as well. All right, so like I was saying, the bottom floor, right over here, this is the main dining area. As you walk, you can walk across, and this will bring you to guest services. So let's walk over there actually and find my glasses, because I think I lost mine.
I didn't. I expect my booty right out of the room.
I sure did not. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
So I think this is either the art gallery or guest services. Let's see what the line looks like. So this is actually wait a minute, this is the internet desk. So right here on the bottom, on deck 3, internet desk. And then we have guest services right over here. All right, so as you walk out, like what we're just talking about, right? That's guest services over there. So as you walk out of guest services, this is deck 3, and you walk all the way out here. This is the grand place where a lot of people hang out. This is the stage right over here. So as you still remember yesterday, there was a silent disco going on. This is where people were. They were hanging out right down here. And this is the area where you can hang out, and as you can see, this is the entire ship. So let me show you. So this is the entire ship. You can see the top deck right over there. That's the top. Then there's the middle. Then there's deck. And then we're in 3. So this thing actually spans, if you really think about it, this is deck 3. And there's a deck 4. And then there's deck 5 up top. So, and then Bistro, La Grand Bistro, is actually way over there. And then I'll show you that as well. So let's see, this is the bar right here. So let's walk around. As you can see, this is where all of the martini shows are happening. This is where you can grab things. So this is the area where you can just hang out and do a bunch of stuff, right, at the bar. Everyone can see it way up top. And then if you want, this is like a multi-tier area. So as you can see, I can walk up. There are a whole bunch of places. You're right over here, you can hang out if you wanted to. So we can still see the bar from this side. And then if you see this is the bar, and there's the top, and then you got the top area right over there with that. So this is a nice area to check out the show. This is last night, if you remember, the silent disco was happening all over here. People were dancing around and doing stuff. And if you walk up from here, this is deck 5. Actually, no, I'm sorry, deck 4. This main area is where most people hang out. There's a big difference between the Edge and the Celebrity Beyond. Like for example, the Edge usually has chairs and couches here, while this has like swings, which is kind of interesting. But otherwise, this is also a different area, I feel like the rest of the ship. This is Baccio, where you can grab coffee, desserts, teas, and etc. Hello, hello, how are you? And you can also make sure every day to come over here and grab yourself some desserts. Now they change daily, and a lot of times over here there are macaroons that are really good. You want to make sure you get those. Right over here in the center is La Voyage. This is where, again, this is very different from the Celebrity Edge. Celebrity Edge doesn't have a La Voyage. That's centered right over here. So like I was saying, this is the difference right here. The La Voyage for Daniel Boulud is located right over here in the center. And this is the view you get when you walk out of that. As you can see, that's the main area, the main vestibule area. There are people hanging out right over there. Seeing, and then as you come in, this is your view. So as you walk around the other side of this is where Le Grand Bistro is. This is one of my favorite restaurants for lunch. I love this place. Just check it out. This is where you can get daily croissants, a whole bunch of different breads. They're really good right here. Then there's the specials right over here. And then when you walk in, you can get around the side. This becomes a lunch area. And then later on, turns into dinner as La Petite Chef. This is a really beautiful place. It's called Le Grand Bistro. I think one of my favorite places to come for lunch. And it's actually a really nice view over here, as you can see, located right in the center of the ship. So you can hang out. One important thing about Le Grand Bistro over here is take a look. That right there, those are lunch specials. So as you can see, there are a whole bunch of different lunch specials that you can get. And every day is a different special. So depending on what day you come here, you'll have a full menu, but one of the extra things you get is you get this lunch menu right over here, which is really nice. I feel like it's probably one of the best lunch places on the ship. Now, as we keep walking around this area, there is a bar on this side, as you can see, and then that walks you directly right into the casino. And then the casino goes straight across the other side, where we go to the Eden and all those restaurants, which we'll get to. I think I showed that to you earlier. So as you zoom out and come around the other side, as you see, like this whole area is basically like a whole bunch of circles going around. Another different thing between the Edge, between the Beyond and the Edge, is this area right over here. This is normally a pearl ship. This is normally a pearl ship on the Beyond, but right here it's a different type of a venue. Let's roll up to the top and see people come through. As you come around the other side, we can go to the top. This is deck 5. Deck 5 is a little more open, so right over there is Raw on 5. There's like a nice area right over here that you can walk across. And enjoy like really nice views right here if you wanted to. One of the highest points in the ship. So it's a nice high area that you can really check out the center of the ship, and it spans the other way. So this is the area, and then as you can see on the other side, you can look all the way down. So whether it's here or here, it's a really good area. So as you come over here, let's walk into Fine Cut Steakhouse. This is another premium dining venue on the beautiful Celebrity Beyond. You can get steaks here, you can get frites here, you can get a bunch of good stuff. Now, to be honest with you, this is very different than what it's like on the edge. I really actually like this setup. There's these tables right here, as you can see, they're like circular. You sit literally inside of a circle. And if you come over here and sit, you can look and check out the entire grand area as you're eating. I'd say one of the coolest probably places to sit is right in this circular area right over here. But I gotta be honest, I also like this. Take a look. Beautiful view right here. This is also a nice area, so if you wanted to, this could be a really nice view right here. One of these tables, you can hang out, look out onto the beautiful ocean, enjoy a nice dinner. And this is Fine Cut Steakhouse. So as we walk around the other side, if you go right across Fine Cut Steakhouse, this is where you can find Raw on 5. This is also another premium dining venue. You can get sushi here, you can get oysters, you can get a whole bunch of raw stuff. As you can see, crab legs, lobster tails, and so on. Also a really nice venue. Again, the only reason I really don't like Raw on 5 in general is because I feel like this place is like a la carte a little bit. You know, you have to pay for everything that you get here versus having it be included. Even in private restaurants, when it's included, that means that, you know, you don't have to pay for it. Take deck 5 all the way out. You have a world-class bar right here. World-class bar with a whole bunch of high-end fancy drinks, as you can see right here. So as we're walking, hello. As we're walking, this is the art section of the ship. So this is where you can enjoy a whole bunch of art shows. This is where they hang a bunch of stuff where you can try to buy. And this area right here brings you directly into the theater that's located directly in the front of the ship. And the theater has access on both decks. You have deck 5 and below as well. So you can get in from either way. I'm walking you directly into the theater. This is the top deck. The club is located right outside of the theater, right on the right-hand side if you're going to be on deck 5. Let's check it out. You can see that's the club. And this is what the stairs look like. If you ever wanted to take the stairs on the beautiful Celebrity Beyond, we're gonna walk from deck 5 to deck 4. Wait a minute. There's also a meeting place right over here. Didn't know this. What is this? This is where they hold private events. As you can see, there are private events going on right now in there. Again, this is like a normal Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon right now. A lot of people are hanging out. It's Sea Day. That's the club I was telling you about. And in this area right here, besides the future cruises, so you can just kind of walk around and do your shopping, this whole area has a whole bunch of shops around, as well as over here. And then that leads you to the theater. But as you walk around, this is the future cruises right over here. This is where you can book another cruise if you wanted to and get some discounts and etc. And this entire thing will take you right through the center of the area. Morning. If you continue your way, all the way through, right over here you have the photo gallery. Right over here is where you have the photo gallery. So any kind of pictures that you take on the ship itself will be here. And this brings you right center ship, where all of the areas, including Cafe Baccio, is. That's where, as you can see, there's Cafe Baccio. And I'll take you right to the front here. So notice there's something going on right now. We have a show starting. Things are happening. Everyone's hanging out. So notice there's a show going on.
By the way, just so now that you're here, all these dances that we're doing today here, plus many more, we're gonna put them into practice tomorrow night. There is a huge party at 10:30 p.m. It's called Ritmo. It is our upbeat Latin dance party. So I'm gonna give you some salsa, bachata, merengue, upbeat pop, reggaeton. Honestly, the whole ship dances on that, what I call one of the biggest parties of the cruise. Tomorrow right here. Do we have a deal? Yes? All right, so now that we did Puerto Rico, here we are having a good time. That was fun, right? Please join us, everybody on the side. Out there, I want to see everybody dancing it along, okay? That's the first song out of 19 that we're doing this morning, okay?